Introducing your host, David Daniels II. If you made it to my channel, you are in the right place to be, so make yourself feel at home. And I want to say, welcome to Free Game. Here we discuss a lot of topics on self-growth, so you're going to leave out of here with some positive vibes, alright? I want to say, make sure you like and subscribe if you like what you see. Appreciate it. Alright, so welcome back to Free Game. I'm about to kind of get on here and talk about music a little bit. And basically, like I said, I want to get on here to talk about what motivates me to continue to write music and how it can be not just inspiring for getting your perspective off doing poetry. I don't call myself a rapper. I don't deem myself as a rapper no more. I actually just deem myself as somebody who like to write and reflect they things that they go through, the things that they see, their perspective through writing. I'm cool with if it gets to 1 billion people able to view it, or if two people view it. I am not gonna lose no sleep because I know for a fact that writing for me has been more so of a therapy for me, and it's a true blessing. And I also recommend that people who are dealing with any type of stress, that you find your vice that's not going to be harmful for you or others, that you can do that. And what that means is, me being a respiratory therapist, I know for a fact that I see a lot of things on a daily when I go to work that is dealing with life or death. It's a stressful situation, especially coming out of a pandemic and losing both of my grandparents, but knowing the fact that I've seen people go through it and the things that they've gone through during those dark times. So sometimes you gotta find a way to reflect, and I've learned from others. I've had people who told me that, they grow bonsai trees. That was the way for them to de-stress. Something that's not going to tear you down, because some people de-stress by going to the bar and drinking. But the problem with that is your liver can only handle so much. So figure out what works for you. Figure out what's your vice. Like I said, I'm an introvert, so I love to sit in silence. And sometimes I like to write. I now reflect. So I recommend people to, find what's best for them, especially if you got a story to tell. I always tell people who have like lung transplants, don't be surprised that your story can help other individuals get through something, because your testimony is of importance. Don't let nobody else tell you that. And I always tell them to write down what you're going through, because you might be a vessel for somebody else. So, I got like over 140 something different poems that I wrote, and this was just only in the last year. And I was writing them like once a day. I kind of slowed down, and most of them, when I started writing, I would fast, and I realized that God would send you things from all different perspectives, and you'll realize that, oh man, this is something I need to write about, because I can't get my mind off of this. It's not the algorithm, because if it was, then I want to have a close person to me that will call me and tell me the same situation that I'm seeing that's going around in the rest of the world. So sometimes you find those ways of why you need to write about certain topics, and God has a way of speaking to you and how he talks to you. So all you gotta do is just listen, plain and simple. So that's just my advice, my recommendation. But yeah, find different things that you can do outside where you can de-stress, and it can help you get over your daily struggles or the things you might come across and you might see on the daily, and you try to figure out ways you can break free from feeling stressed out from work, from anything. So, yeah. And like the best thing you can always have is a supportive person with you by your side. And that's why I'm grateful and I'm blessed, with my wife, because she definitely put me in a situation where I have a better understanding and a better relationship with God because of that. So, with that being said, make sure y'all like and subscribe. Check me out. Facebook, Instagram, YouTube. Get my Patreon situated, free game. And I'm going to keep it going. So, I'm going to start also posting some of these poems on YouTube and Instagram. But also, I'm going to do some sports reviews. I'm going to try to start putting my sports reviews on X. So make sure you check me out on there as well. And with that being said, peace out.